Hey, once again, I want to give all praises to the Most High. Yahweh Bashem Yoshai, Baharak Akodash, Shali Yahweh Yahushai. Right, this the bar from Trinidad camp. Right? So let's say, the double understood as of GMS, of Great Minnesota, that real well. Right? Salutation to the brothers pushing us well in all truth and sincerity. Let's go into this lesson here. Some scriptures here. Right? Start from 2nd Esdras 8. All these things, brothers have to see. These things, when you see, when you understand, when you read and you understand, you know what ahead, right? You know what ahead. And these are what we're preparing for. These are what we're waiting for here now, right? We're waiting for this ahead. Now we can never prepare because you don't know how it's coming, But through faith, you understand? Through faith, we hold on to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai word because it was always established from since old. And you know what? It stand firm, it show, it prove itself, The Lord prove himself countless of times. Because who is man? Or what is man, right? Right? Lord fed up show and prove himself. Right? So we hold forth to this word. Not staggering, but holding firm. And holding firm to the word that's saying this destruction not coming here. We don't say it starting here. That you say we will be okay. So we need to be brothers need to be more in the scriptures. You understand? To build the faith. You understand? Strengthen the faith through this word. Right? To strengthen our faith. Right, let's start here. Maybe my lesson could be, strengthen your faith through this word. Understand through this word. Now get any video after this. Right, 2nd Esdras 8. He said, and he answered me, saying, the Most High had made this world for many, but the world to come for few. Right? He made this world for many, but the world to come for few. We get this precept here one time. I believe it was Acts 17, right? Let's see if I remember it correct. Yes, look at here. Acts 17 verse 26. He said, and had made of one blood all nations of men for to dwell on all the face of the earth, and had determined the times before appointed and the bounds of their habitation. So you know what? He made all men, right? He made all men to dwell on the face of the earth. You say, and had determined the times before appointed. You understand? You do everything before, right? And the bounds of the habitations, boundaries now by separation, right? Bounds are the dwelling and the boundaries are the dwelling, right? Now, you say here, he made all men. Now go back to the Esdras now. You see, and he answered me, saying, the Most High had made this world for many, but the world to come for few. Because you know what? What happened to Israel? You understand? Because of our disobedience, what happened to us? It's 15 May. Salakia. Yeah. Deuteronomy 28. But it shall 28:15. He said, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Right? So, we went through the curses because of disobedience. Right? Because of disobedience, we went through the curses. You understand? Because we didn't keep the commandments. You understand? So, we know what the curses is. Going into slavery, into all these things, right? And we went under all nations. We served under all nations, right? We served under these nations and them. So, you have to understand that, that this was foreordained, this was foretold. And because of we stubbornness, because of this stubborn and stiff necked way, these are we went through. Right? I will say he made the world for many, but the world to come for few. Because the world before, this world here now, right? Brother, everybody get a chance. Other nations get a chance to rule. Other nations rule, not only us alone, but other nations as well rule. And they rule over us. Right? So, that we see in here, in the second is just 8. You see, and he answered me saying, the Most High had made this world for many. So right now, yeah, everybody had a chance. Everybody went through. Right? But the world to come for few. So this world that coming here now. Right? I believe it's second is just 6, boy. Because right now, Esau ruling. Esau had the last rulership. I believe it was 6, yes. 6, boy. Yeah. Second is just 6, right? Say, by me also this shall be ended, and by no. Alright. Right. We get straight to the point. Right, second is just 6. We'll start from through. We'll go to 8 straight. Then alright. So we'll go to 7. We'll start from 7. But the verse second is just 8. 1, right? And he answered me saying, the Most High had made the world for many, but the world to come for few. Right? Right now, second is just 6. 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of times? Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? When shall be the end of the first, which was Esau right now, because Esau ruling still. Esau on top right now, and the beginning of it that followeth, which was Jacob. Right? We go down to 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right? So going back in the second, as just 8 now, we say, and he answered me, saying, the Most High had made this world for many, but the world to come for few. So, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You understand? Israel gonna be ruling this world here now. You want to come. Right? So, hey, see what we done see what's that happen already. Right? We done see the things ahead of us. You understand? So now, try to be focused. Right? You see, I will tell thee a similitude as when thou askest the earth, it shall see unto thee that giveth it much mold thereof. Earthen vessels are made. Thy body is not by earthen vessels, right? But little dust that gold cometh of, even so is the course of this present world. See, there be many created, but few shall be saved. Right? Yeah. Many was created, but few shall be saved. And I could go into Romans and all. Romans 9, I think, either 5 or 6, you say 6, not as though the word of Romans 9, 6, right? Romans 7. Romans 9, 7. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. You understand? Because Music 6 2, not as though the word of the Hawa had taken an effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. So, hey, you know what? Let me go back to the Esdras. Right? Verse 3, 8 3 said, there be many created, but few shall be saved. Right? Many created, but few shall be saved. So, hey, you know what? We have to understand what's going on. What answer that take root already. Right? But yeah. Because the things are gonna happen. You know that go shake brothers. That go shake brothers, that go shake everybody, kingdom, everybody. I know really we main focus is really on the brothers, on Israel. So you know what? The heathen have no inheritance with us, so we don't want to think about the heathens. And what's gonna happen, they don't know the destruction are coming. Right? They don't know the destruction are coming, so we don't have to even focus on these heathens. Right? We don't have to focus on these heathens. I can find precept here, so I can find it. So there. Oh, because of is that a nice precept too? Is that a nice precept too? Right, yeah, we do have patrol seriously, so second is just 9:20. So I consider the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that will come into it. So yeah, we know all the things was for them by Yahweh and Shai. You understand? Let's stick to this. Yeah, I'm gonna let's look for this precept here. MIGHTY. Yeah, 1616, that is it. These second is just 1616, right? We'll go to second is just 16 verse is it like 1? Start from the second is just 16, yes? 1. He say, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. So yeah, we know that. We know that. You understand? These ones starting here. The destruction is at hand. You understand? And we give all praises because you know what? We give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Shai because you know what? Well, I can't say for certain if they don't know their end. You understand? Because you know, hey, the scripture say the wicked. If I'm not wrong, they consider the wicked even wiser than Daniel. Wiser than the eternal darkness, wiser than eternal light. You understand? So, you know these nations, Esau, these nations, some of them know fully well. You understand? Some of them know fully well. They know you went into captivity, they know all these things, why? And they did certain things, why? But according to Obadiah, you know, he saw deceived to the end. You don't feel, you know, pride now, but you don't feel them, this thing can happen to them. They don't feel that they're going to fall. They think that they will continue forever. Excuse. Right? They think that they will continue forever. So you know what? That is their own instruction. Right? That is their own instruction. So you see here, gird up yourselves with cloth of sack and hair, bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? To don't feel that, hey, you know, are they going to get away from this? Don't feel they're going to escape this. Say, fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? You understand? Who could do that, boy? How are they going to get away? So you really say, they can't, they're not going to be able to escape. You know, silence us reason Hakim. Salakia Mamakosha. You see here, may any man drive away a hungry lion in the woods? Or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it had begun to burn? Can I show you how difficult and impossible? You see, me one thing again, the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. You understand? I can't stop the most high is the main archer. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? You understand? Who can stop this? Right? He said, fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? That is really power. That power, that way back in the going to Joel and all of that. Right? He said, for strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss. You know that the ICBM and all. You know, but everybody should say the most time or don't get it here. Father of Hebrews 12:9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we give them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, you know, is the Father of all spirits. Yahweh is the Father of spirits. You understand? So, hey, worse yet, you know, is the Father of spirits. So who really did everything? Is the Lord. You understand? And I might think he did it of his own accord, but it's the Lord. Right? And in them to do these things. This is the Lord movie here. So it in them to do these things. When they're thinking that they get vexed and they do it on their own. No, it's not so. You understand? Yeah, well, them do it, but you know, it's like a program. Right? It's like you had the Pharaoh heart. You had it, they had the same way. He said, 14, verse 14, behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again, until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out, till it consume the foundation of the earth. You understand? Destroy everything. Like as an arrow, which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so the plagues that are sent shall be sent upon the earth, shall not return again. You understand? These plagues won't reach. Hey, it's destruction. They hear from the for a reason. Right? As you all saying, you know, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? Who can call him back unto the word, boy? Who can give that word, boy? You know, he's telling him, go wake him back up. Verse 18, he said, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Right? And I come out with amendment and say that, you know, for correction now, boy. You know, for correction. But he say, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. You understand? To them studying, you know, them they want studying, eh? Boy, what change that? They want to continue. That to show that how the scripture say in Revelation. Right? Revelation. Yeah, it was at 21, why? Or 22, 11. Nah, to be 22. 22, 11. He said, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. So yeah, these the showing every generation too. They will always be like that. They'll come back the same way. You know? They'll come back the same exact way. Right? So hey, so when they go down here now, yeah, there would be we don't continue wickedness. Right? And like we notice that behold, victory shall be so good cheap now boy upon the earth. You know? So all the prices you can be dropping, all these things dropping. You understand? Things are going to get raised. But like oil and all these things, right? These things will drop to crash the market that will going on. Right? So when we a country that we government selling the oil, like I sell the oil, that drop the price of the oil, everybody else dropping it to get it sell. You know? So some people making real money. Some people, the poor man, we suffering right now. We suffering and get worse. But you know what? These are we faith come in. This is strength. This blessing we have from Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. You understand? We rich in faith. They might be rich in this world, but we rich in faith. And this is better riches. Because you know what? Just like all the prophets back then. Who had what prophet had great wealth and fortune? You understand? But he was a man of the Lord. Contrite and spirit, you know what I'm saying, you love a contrite and humble spirit. A contrite spirit. You understand? So we know the better thing is to really have the Lord on your side. Money can't save you, money can do nothing for you. You understand? This riches of this world can't do anything. What you have is really all vanity and vexation and spirit. You'll be able to enjoy it for a time, but all the Lord is empty, is nothing. You understand? And these things, this is for your good. This is for our good, because let's go into 2nd Ezra 7. Right, when he say, and when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me an angel which had been sent unto me the nights before. And he said unto me, Up, Esdras, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee. And I said, Speak on, my power. Then said he unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow, and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad? There is also another thing. A city is building and set up upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? You understand? And I said, It is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, Even so also is Israel's portion. You understand? Because for their sakes I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. You understand? So you know what? The world is us to come. But we have to go through, and we have to endure, we have to be tried by what fire. You understand? I'm going to test your faith and really see if you're ready for your Hashem Yahshai. You know what I mean? And there's not us. Yeah, the Lord don't know all who is his. But you know what? So, nobody can say, I say, is that righteousness with the Most High? God forbid it. Yahweh forbid. But you know what? Let everybody bear witness. Everybody here to bear witness. You understand? You bear witness. See, when they go and preach on the streets, it's for their destruction. It's our witness against them. You see, with us, all these things is our witness against us, our witness for us. You understand? So once you obey and humble yourself and fall and live pleasing in the sight of them, right? We please the Lord, because you know what? They have nothing bad to say. That scripture say, they would glorify you through glorify the Most High through you by your good works. You know, so you put an end to the foolish talk. So now I tell you, as much as light in you live peaceably with all men. Because you know what? It's not that, you know, you see them doing wickedness, but you might want to be delivered here. So it's the Lord that to serve, right? And it's wisdom, because when you check it, if they do your wickedness here and you know you do good unto them, right? Naturally, in your mind, somebody do good unto you, you will do bad good unto them. So why they can't do bad good unto you? That's the first question to ask yourself. Why I do good unto them? And if a man do good unto me, I go do bad good unto him. Why when I do good unto them, they don't do good unto me? Why don't do me wickedness? Because that's just a test. If I get upset and angry and say, boy, my flick he asked me, I good. I don't want to part of he. You understand? And you ain't doing these are tests because you have to die here after. You have to leave this place. You understand? And when the Lord come and the Lord send for you, right? What you do? This is an exam. This walk here is just a test to see if you're worthy to go with him, to see if you're worthy of his salvation. You understand? It's so basic. My man will get mad and be emotional and not be spiritual. That we say he that is spiritual judgeth all things, you know. You understand? Receive you the spirit of what, boy? Or the will? What spirit? You understand? That way Yahushua had to cut his disciples. You understand? You have to cut them. I think it's in that Luke 9. And 9, 11 or 9 or 11. Let's if I can find that, boy. Luke. Let's see, boy. Yeah, I'm trying to them. Yeah. Luke 9, verse 54. And when his disciples, James and John, saw this, right? They said, Lord, will thou that we command fire? Because so when he was going up to Jerusalem, and like men blank them, received up his sent first his face. He sent messengers before his face, and they went and entered into the village of the Samaritans to make ready for him. And they did not receive him, right? Because his face was as though he would go to Jerusalem. So they didn't receive Yahushua, right? He said, and when his disciples James and John saw this, they said, Lord, will thou that we command fire to come down from heaven and consume them even as Elijah, you know? But he turned and rebuked them and said, Ye know not what manner of spirit ye are of. You understand? The Son of Man has not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them. And they went to another village. And that somebody spread the brothers carried, you know? Hey, your letter dead. Yes, you know where to tell them the destruction at hand. You understand? But men has be emotional and get carried away. You understand? Men has get carried away. And not understand what the will of the Lord is. Right? That when he turn and rebuke them, he say, hey, you know not what manner of spirit you have. You know, he rebuked them from doing that because they want to call destruction, but he didn't come for that. The time coming for that. That way he say, wait on him. Wait on me, said the Lord. Vengeance is mine, boy. Wait on the Lord for that. Now how we can tell you, how we can the scripture can tell you, hey, live peaceably with all men, and then after now, yeah, you know, you ain't thinking it. And he telling you, hey, vengeance is mine. Because you want to wait to grant unto them. You understand? So when they do your wickedness now, right? And the time come, he will destroy them because you know what? They do things worthy of that because you show good unto them. Right? You show good unto them despite us do wickedness unto you. And you still show good unto them and they still do wickedness unto you. So you know what? That he would be glad to defend you. You understand? He'll be glad to deliver you from this place. If you defend yourself and you cannot do it, why you need him for? You understand? What need you have to come to deliver you and defend you from? He said, we have to be sheep. You know, and sometimes that's past over man's head. Pride is a serious thing. Pride coming before a fool. You know? Understand what the will of the Lord is and know what you will Lord say. You know? Don't get carried away here. Right? They become complacent. Because this all this thing we're doing here, and what we're going through, we're facing is for our witness against us also, and our witness for us. Right? But they seen it. So they could really say, hey, yeah, boy, when the Lord, when they come, judgment day, you don't know what it's going to be like. We have an idea. But when the Lord bring up them spirits, what does man do you? You know, all the harmless man, yes, Lord. Because nobody can lie to you, Lord. Yeah, we harm him. We do him all kind of wickedness. What you do all there? You show we love. He still obey us. He still, you know, treat us good. So yes, you're worried. Because he say, be perfect as a father in heaven, which is perfect. Because you can rain to fall on you just and on the unjust, you know. So to understand what the will of the Lord is, because it's what you say every time. What is his name, boy? Ahab. And he has spirit on the right hand, spirit on the left hand. So what spirit you on? What side you on? What purpose you're here for? You understand? So it's humble yourself and do the will of the Lord. Show the Lord the until he come. Show the Yahweh Hashem until he come. until your time reach. You understand? Show the Lord and you. Now you have to forsake yourself. You understand? You have to forsake yourself. Now you became what as a living sacrifice for the Lord. You understand? Holy and acceptable. Right? But you're speaking certain things you're not ought to speak. Right? If you're representing the Abba Hashem Yoshai. But only Lord. Right? So yeah. We're back to the second adjust now. 7. We'll go back to the 8. Right? You see here, you see verse 4. No, there be many created verse 3, but few shall be saved, right? So you know what? That plenty of Israel. That winter. Amos 8, 13 or 11, right? 11. He said, behold, the days come, said Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land. No, not this one. Not this. Amos, Zephaniah, Zechariah 13, verse 8 and 9. He said, it shall come to pass that in all the land, said Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third part shall be left therein. And I'll bring the third part through the fire, you understand? Through the fire, through the temptations, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh is my power. You understand? So we're going to be tested. Especially now. All these things happening where your faith is. Because my Lord promised we, He promised we. And He was to go back and return unto Him void. So He tell you, once you obey, hey, you have mercy will be shown unto you. Right? Mercy will be shown unto you. You have to have faith now. Because you had faith to see all these things happen. Now you see it happening now. His faith to show that, hey, you'll get through. You will rise over this. Right? You say, but you have to do your work. You have to do your part. Right? I'm going to bring this precept here too. Nice. So like, yeah, these are second adjust. 7. If then they that labor not. Right, you see, yeah, 20. Right? You see, for there be many, second is just 7:20, for there be many that perish in this life because they despise the law of Yahweh that is set before them. For Yahweh had given straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment. So the 1/3 is who go do these things to avoid punishment, do that which pleases Most High. You understand? To avoid punishment. And the others, well, will be the opposite. They don't give a damn, they don't give a shit. You understand? You see, nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but speak against him and imagine vain things, and deceive themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not his ways. But his law have they despised, and denied his covenants. In his statutes have they not been faithful, and have not performed his works. You understand? So these they no business. They no business. Right? We go to verse 14. You see here, if then they that live labor not to enter these straight and vain things, they can never receive those things, like those things, those that are laid up for them. So how you want to work, but you want to just inherit it, it can't work so. It wouldn't work so. You understand? So that is unto destruction unto them. And this is what we concerned about Israel. You understand? But Italy also, the scripture also say, Don't study how the ungodly go get punished. Let's study how the righteous will be saved. You understand? So we don't have to study the ungodly, but you don't study brothers. Trying to boost your brother, trying to, pull up your brother. Forget that malice. You understand? And show compassion and mercy. You understand? Be a big brother by humbling yourself. Right? Be a big brother by humbling yourself. Don't study, hey, he wrong, or don't study, don't even care if he wrong or or you offend you. Yeah, he does certainly go frustrate and vex you. You know what? But you have a service to provide. You understand? You have a service to provide. You have a walk to walk. You understand? Don't forget about what he do. Study here. You show love. You show your Hashem and Shai. Because that is even a witness against him. So don't even study that. You know, pray for him to already change and all. Because, hey, you say, well, love your brother, as you love yourself. And you know where yourself to fall. So, hey, you know what? You pray that, hey, Lord, guide me and cleanse my spirit, cleanse my heart. You understand? Purge me. What David says in Psalm 51 and all. You understand? Wash me, make me whiter than snow. You understand? So don't study him. Try to please Abba Hashem and Shai by being faithful and showing mercy and kindness unto your brothers. Despite what? You understand? Because making a difference now, despite what? Humble yourself. You understand? Despite what? Be a father. Be trying on your Abba Hashem and Shai. You know? Without rebuke. You understand? Show the Lord. Show the Lord. All these things were ahead. These are going to escape on them. This is the way. You understand? By doing all these things, this is why you're going to escape. By mercy, Jenny. You understand? I put somebody. 762. Let's see if it's 62. That there should not be such evidence in their destruction. 61. And shall be joy over them that are persuaded to salvation. You see, I answered then and said, I know, Lord, that the Most High is called merciful, in that he had mercy upon them which are not yet come into the world, and upon those also that turn to his law, and that he is patient and long suffering, those that have sinned as his creatures, and that he is bountiful, for he is ready to give where it needeth. You understand? So, hey, you know, go show mercy about that. If you obey, go back to the Deuteronomy 28:1. You understand? So you have to turn back onto his laws, statutes, and commandments. Right? It has to be tough, but hey, it's tough to show them wicked, brothers wicked. It's want to tell them, but hey, come out and tell them, and after that they're going to continue. Because the Lord, he says, you don't do it as unto the Lord, So you do it as unto Yahweh Hashem and Shai, you do it unto. Right? So they, praying and they asking for forgiveness for them also. You understand? Because you want to see them make it. Despite what the Lord will make that judgment. And that final judgment will be the Lord on. So hey, do what you have to do to, scripture says that they will be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. You understand? So do the best you can do, but please your Lord. Walk in his law, statutes, and commandments. Be humble and obedient. I try a little bit from the lesson I was really going into. But hey, give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh Hashem and Shai. Bahara Kwakadash Shali, Yahweh Shai. So double honor to the and as I get so that reward and sanitation to the brother, especially word and truth and sincerity. Right? Until then, shalom.